Hello everyone, author DL Tillery here, the Mistress of Horror. Welcome back to my channel and live streams. It is another Sunday night and I am back here for the usual 6 o'clock Eastern Direct Time streams. That usually runs 2 hours, 32 to 3 30-minute sprints with 4-minute breaks in between. So if you are writing with me tonight, let me know what you're working on in the chat, or if you're just hanging, then you can hang. Please do be sure to press the like button so that way people can find this on replay. All right, so tonight I plan to be working on Trapped Within still. Like I said, I've been mostly just writing when I do my streams because life is really hectic right now. But if you are unaware, Lydraga came out on Halloween. It's well received, I would say, as far as like its launching sales, which is always nice to see. It's good to release horror during Halloween. So if you have by chance read Lydraga, and I'll pull the cover up here for you just in case you haven't seen that. There we go. If you haven't read Lydraga, then definitely check it out. It's only 99 cents on Kindle, and it is on Kindle Unlimited, so you can actually get it for free almost if you have Kindle Unlimited. I say almost, but that's only because that's a subscription. Obviously, you you would have to have the subscription in order to get this for free with Kindle Unlimited, and if not, it's only 99 cents. Pretty budget friendly. So do check it out. It is a short story. Horror. Has gore in it. Heads up. It is a werewolf style story. It is a creature that I created in my Caliostro world, Lydraga. And it follows the character in this story. To say the least, a short horror isn't for everyone. And horror itself isn't for everyone, but people who enjoy horror and some of these type of gore and things that occur in some horror, and then this would be one for you to check out. And if you have read my other stuff, then this could be another link for you for that world, because Lydraga is based in Caliostro's world, so you will even get a hint of the veil talked about in this story. So be sure to check that out. Also, I am in the middle of doing the Howls and Haunts and Autumn Werewolf Challenge. That started officially yesterday. I did release the video, and I will put the link in the comment section for you to check that out. My day one video, which talks about what I'm going to be reading during the challenge. And also, one of the prompts is also to watch a werewolf film, rather modern or classic. And the last prompt is, there's 10 prompts. The last prompt is a craft based one. You could do some artwork, or you could do a craft, or you could color a werewolf based coloring book page or something like that, or make a mood board. I'm doing mood board for mine. But yeah, and there's even a writing prompt for a poem. You could do a werewolf based poem. So that's like I think like about the middle prompt. I think prompt number 5, I believe. So yeah, go check this video out. I do have the 10 prompts linked or like posted in the description section, so you can always get the prompts if you want to join in for the month of November for this challenge. I did give some recommendations for werewolf based books and movies if you are not sure what to look at and or read, and I list off what I will be reading. The other co-host for this challenge is Aphrodite Lee. I'm not sure if she'll be actively because she's dealing with some stuff, but she may get a chance to pop in and do some of that. And E.D. Lewis, he did release his video the other day as well, so do be sure to check his video out. Actually, I will grab that and share it for you as well. I actually have a playlist. If you want to keep up with what's going to be going on with this challenge, then you can actually, I'm going to link the playlist for you, and that'll have all the videos that's going to happen and have happened there, so you can check those out at your leisure. So here is the link to the playlist. E.D. Lewis video is also in this playlist, so any of us who do videos, if you decide to be a part of it and you tag my channel, I will know that you have a video up about the Howl and Haunts, and I will be sure to add it to the playlist as well. So be sure to do that if you want in on this werewolf fun for the fall season. Alrighty. Again, if you're writing something, let me know what you're working on in the chat. I'm gonna say hello to everyone. Hello, Devin. Thanks for popping in here. Yes, woohoo sales. Any sales is always good. And Jocelyn, good old Jocelyn's back. Hi, Jocelyn. And Devin said, pretty sure I read this when I signed up for your newsletter. Yes, you probably did. It used to be on the newsletter magnet. So, Devin, if you would ever get a chance to, if you could leave me a review for the story over on Amazon since you've read it, I would be really begging for that. Any reviews would be helpful, especially when something just first launched. I know I should be getting a review coming in from E.D. Lewis, who had read it when he purchased Caliostro. And I think someone else also who got it. I had quite a few pre-orders for it too. So hopefully some reviews will be coming in soon enough. But yeah, I really did enjoy writing Lydraga. That should be fun times. And Jocelyn said, free writing and to finish a scene tonight and waiting on lasagna to finish cooking. Yes, lasagna is always good. Yes, definitely good stuff. Yeah, and free writing is always also fun. Devin said, marching band season officially ended yesterday. Oh, cool. And final uniform wash was today. I'm free. Right? Some of the responsibilities have fell off finally, right? All right, so let's go ahead and get the first sprint going. And that was, I would gladly agree. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Going to do that now before I forget and get distracted. Oh, great. Well, I'm happy to know that the story stuck with you enough for you to be able to still do a review based off of already reading it. That's awesome. Thank you. I will appreciate it for sure. 100. All right. So let me see. I think we're going to go with let's see. I have it pulled up here already. There we go. We're going to go with the creepy girl in the tunnel tonight for the opening for our first sprint. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. We have 30 minutes, and I will see you in 30. Happy writing. And that is time for the first sprint. Let me know how you did in the chat if you were writing or some of us was eating. Let me go back and double check the chat. Let's see, where did I leave off at? Let's see. Jocelyn heard the oven alarm, the food, lasagna. Yes, lasagna is good stuff. Thank you. I appreciate it. Should have gotten a salad. Yeah, salad and maybe breadsticks or garlic bread. Garlic bread I like to eat with mine. When I used to have pasta of any kind. Now I can't anymore. Except for my birthday, I'm definitely going to have ramen and sticky rice. And I don't eat any rice or any pastas. When you have autoimmune diseases, you should stay away from that stuff. So I elect to stay away from it 24/5. That's 24/7. But on my birthday, I will treat myself to some of my favorite foods, which is ramen and sticky rice. So, Jones, I found a bag of mixed veggies in the freezer. That works. That works too. Devin said I started on my Kickstarter welcome message for the God tier. So excited to finally be getting this out of my mind onto paper. Right? Good job on that. Right? She is winning. I had some ice cream and chips. Hey, I had that earlier, actually. I did cheat some and had, not chips, but I had a couple Doritos and I had, like, I don't know, 2 spoonfuls of vanilla ice cream. Because that's all that was left in the carton. Right, yeah, 24/5. Right, yeah, I can say 24/7. So, yeah, I don't eat, I won't eat anything bad. I try to do well. So you have to have some cheat days, but I really don't. I guess the most cheat I have had was as recently because on Halloween we watch horror movies all day. Well, all day from when I'm not working. Once I get home, and so we usually have like specialty a meal or something for Halloween. So we just did hot wings. Of course, everything's homemade. So hot wings and little smokies and like Doritos and some cheese dip, which I haven't had any dairy whatsoever since my whole debacle early this year, mid this year. But I think one day is fine because I don't have anything any other days. So only on special occasions from point on. So like my birthday, I'll have my ramen and sticky rice because I staying away from that type of stuff. If you have autoimmune disease, then you should try to stay away from pastas and rice and things. Nothing that's gluten because it causes inflammation. So trying to avoid it. So every once in a while, I'll have something that I want, but nothing that could worsen any condition or anything. So being good. Yeah, it could be an exception. I mean, I had candy. I had some Halloween candy, of course. I don't eat candy or have sweets throughout the year, so I figure it's not that bad to have it on like specialty holidays or something. Like for Christmas, then I can have like something else. But throughout the year, I do have like a slice of apple pie, as long as it's home cooked. I don't believe in eating out at all ever again, especially since that whole craziness since that came from contaminated food apparently. Hello, how you doing? Good to see you. Right, so you're holding Dream Truth author. Oh, I like to say your whole name because it's always cool. But yeah, so we're gonna start the second sprint soon. And I had something I was going to share, but I can't remember what else. Oh yeah, my PAX Poetry prompt. It's PAX Poetry Prompt Sunday because it's the first Sunday of the month, and I plan on putting it out still, but it's an evening release today. So it's going to be werewolf based because we're doing the Howl and Haunts month. So everything that I put out as poetry based will be werewolf based. And in this case, this particular one that's going to go out today for the prompt is Werewolf and Witch. So that's actually one of the books that I'm reading for the challenge because one of the prompts is to read a werewolf book that the werewolf goes against other supernatural forces such as demons, witches, vampires, things like that. So I found a book that is werewolf and witch based. So I decided to do a poem based around that, a romance between those two. So that will be coming out probably closer to 8. I still have to do some touch ups on the video itself. But yeah, look forward to that on my channel if you are inclined. It's more of a lot of the poetry I put out is story kind of poetry a lot of the time. So it kind of tells a story behind it besides, just the emotional aspects of poetry. So yeah, check that one out. It should be fun to listen to. Alrighty. Let me see what the next screen we're going to use for the next 30-minute sprint. I think I'm going to use Blood Moon. I do need to make some more timers, which I'm going to make some werewolf ones, I think. Like I plan to. I meant to already have them ready to go, but not yet. But I will have them probably for. I'll see. Maybe I can get them made before Tuesday's sprint. Let's see. But if not, by Sunday's next sprint, I will. But I plan to make a couple for this month's werewolf month for me. So, alrighty. Enjoy your lasagna, Jocelyn, while the rest of us live vicariously through you. And let's go ahead and start the next sprint. Let me add that to the stage. Which screen do I have? That one I have up. Boom. All right, so 30 minutes again on the clock. And I will see you in 30. Happy writing. that's time. We have a small break here, and then right back until the last sprint of the night. Hey there, Andy. Thanks for popping in. Let's see if I missed anything in the chat. Say hello. Okay, so what did we get done? I had to finish up my pack poetry prompt video, but stepped back from the track within. So the pack poetry prompt for today should be going out by 8. It should be uploaded by then. So look forward to that. I'm happy to see some people are coming across the Howl and Haunt reading challenge, werewolf reading challenge that I put together that I haven't come across. So that's good. So I actually will probably find some new channels to subscribe to, some readers. So that's always good. Happy to come across new channels that I was unaware of. And yeah, I'm excited to be doing this werewolf challenge. I did crack open my first book yesterday. I say crack open is an ebook for that particular one. I did crack that book open and started reading that one. I'm enjoying it already. And I'm watching the werewolf film that's on my list. And I think, let me see, can I share that one? I have a cover probably on my desktop somewhere. Where is it? I might have it in my downloads, actually. Let's see here. Yeah, it's this one, Werewolves. I have the guy from The Purge, who's the lead in this one. So I'm looking forward to rewatching this because I watched it already earlier. Probably early to mid-September. I finally watched it, so I'm looking forward to watching it. It's a pretty good werewolf film. I really enjoyed that. And I came across a few other good werewolf films, and I probably watched some other ones as well this month just because. But yeah, this one was really good. It's like a pop like a, I guess, zombie style breakout, but they're not zombified werewolves. They are just that it's a pandemic of a werewolf style. So you can turn into a werewolf just by being a human if you get in the moon rays of the super moon and or see the moon. And yeah, you turn to werewolf. So it's pandemonium. It's really, that would be terrible if that could happen for real, you know what I mean? So yeah, anyway, that's the movie that I'm watching for this challenge, and I'm definitely looking forward to reading the books that I set out to read. I think the first book that I'm reading is, let me see if I have the cover for that one up here. It is the normal romance one. Let me see here. I think is it this one? Yeah, claimed by the Alpha, an Alpha werewolf romance. And I did go off on a bit of a, a tangent during my first day video about werewolves and the whole premise of them missing the whole line of what a werewolf is. And so if you end up doing this challenge, or anyone who comes across this and hear me talking about it, and you come across the challenge and you want to do it, you're going to have to be loose on the term werewolf, because they will throw the word werewolf in about anything that has a wolf style creature or just a shifter. So, which is very frustrating, because you look up for werewolf based books and they are not they are not werewolves. Where in order to honestly be a werewolf, it needs to be a beast. It needs to be a werewolf in the sense of on two hind legs, hulking, muscular, big. I mean, not necessarily muscular. Most time they're going to be, because they're monsters, you know what I mean? But you're going to get stuff like this one that I'm going to be reading, where the person shifts into a wolf, more or less. Not a werewolf. They could put the word werewolf if they were like, it's not a werewolf. Sorry. It's a shifter, which is fine. Shift into a wolf predominantly, but still is a shifter, not a werewolf. Wolf men You could get away with putting them under werewolf if you want because they turn into and stay kind of humanoid. But if you turn into the actual dog or like a wolf in itself, that's not a werewolf. If you turn to a big wolf, not a werewolf. But hey, they have it kind of umbrellaed under that. But to be clear, it's not a werewolf. But anyway, I digress yet again on that. But this is the first book I'm reading to cover the first prompt. If you want to find out more about the Howl and Haunts Werewolf Autumn Challenge, then you can follow the link that I put in the chat. Also, you can go on my channel and I have the first video and I have the announcement video. So if you want to partake in some werewolf goodness for this month and you want to be part of the challenge, then go ahead and check it out. It's a good howling time. So let's go ahead and get the next sprint going. Let me get this screen that I'm going to go with for this one. We use the Blood Moon, which is quite fitting. And I think we're going to use the world ending one, which is also kind of looks moon based since we're on the werewolf season for this month. So let's go ahead with that one. Let me add it back to the screen here. Alrighty. So if you are working on something else and still writing, then this is the time. It's the last sprint for the night. Usually we end there 8 o'clock, so that'll bring us pretty close to that. And that wasn't supposed to start playing, but of course it's like, oh, I'm here. Let's start playing. Stop. Anyway, but let me check the chat again real quick before I roll over to the 30-minute sprint. I don't want to miss anybody's stuff. Oh, asking about dinner. Jocelyn had the lasagna. And Devin's almost in the middle of a Southern book. Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires by Grenda Hendricks. Oh, okay, cool. That sounds good. Jocelyn's like, chef's kiss. Oh, it must have been some good lasagna. Similarly turned into a werewolf. Did I hear that right? I don't. Did what? I don't know. Maybe did I miss something? I might have missed something. I don't know. Yeah, right. Andy and his jokes. Did the chef also get a kiss for a meal well done? No, unfortunately. Jocelyn cracks me up. And chefs should always get a kiss for a meal, right? Definitely. That's true. Hard work in the kitchen. Listen. Okay. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get on to the last sprint of the night. Happy writing, and I'll see you in 30 minutes. And that is time. The final sprint has ended. Let me know how you did in the chat if you were writing or working on anything. Looks like Jocelyn was watching Godzilla 2014. Yeah, he didn't show up until about an hour into there. That's very true. But he does look very fierce. You were briefly derailed. That's okay. We get derailed sometimes. I did actually this past weekend get to do a author interview on a podcast on the Al's Mystical Loft podcast. It got released today. I will share the link in the chat if anyone wants to check it out. I did post and share it in my community post today if anyone wants to check it out. It's a short interview. I think it's roughly close to 40 minutes, about 30 minutes, 35 minutes, something like that. But there is the link if anyone wants to check it out on her YouTube channel. But yeah, have fun with that interview. We talked a little bit about Caliostro, a little bit about Lydraga that released, and also the erotic anthology, Lore Divine, that I'll be in coming 2026. That's being released. We'll be introducing everyone to my romance pen name and my erotica pen name, because I have two. And those will be being announced because I'll be released in that anthology. And then that will debut my romance and erotica writing that will be coming very soon. So looking forward to that. So be sure to check out that interview if you want to hear more about those things. And keep up with me on my channel. If you're not subscribed, then you know what to do. All right, so that's going to pretty much wrap up the night. If you're interested in hearing the poetry story that's going to come out in probably another 25 minutes or so on my channel, then do hop back and check on that, or check it out tomorrow. It will not be going anywhere. It is the PAX Poetry Prompt for Sunday. There is a prompt for you to, if you're interested in trying to write some poetry, or you could just listen to the poetry that I wrote for that prompt. But it is werewolf and witch based. So if you're interested in hearing a little kind of short story between a werewolf and a witch, then do tune in for that tonight. And I will see you on Tuesday. I actually will be back on Tuesday for the next live stream, and then following through on to Sunday. So happy November. Happy soon to be winter coming soon, but currently fall, but it feels like winter some days over here in good old East Coast Maryland. So yeah, not really ready for that, but here we go nonetheless. Okay, I will see you all again soon, and as always, do try to stay scared.